It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bengals on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Micah Parsons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Young working out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Young on third down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Young. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 51 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Young. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And now here's a carry heading left. Space to run past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Micah Parsons
able to record his 5th sack of the season. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. we could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you can do a zone blitz game. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to add on to their first-half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Now Young. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down now. McKay. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
154 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Keep playing hard.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now timeout is whistled, as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown.
It's all good, baby. It's all
A great
good.
play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns continue to roll. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now, as they will send this one away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 2nd and 10, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got took.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him. And, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are pouring it on.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Young on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done.
Touchdown! That's caught. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Browns' 25-yard line.
Young to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Browns continue to roll. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. A CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one, because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out right at the 35.
212 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now they try the right side here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We got this.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense. So
touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are pouring it on. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Young now. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
My goodness, 232 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go. There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, man, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Browns are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a first down throw for Young. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
6 yards left on second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Throwing, Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Mike 42, Mike 42. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Mike 42.
Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
First down, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Mike 42, Mike 42. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Again, it's Young.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Cleveland offense making their way out. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Back.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
SOS.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more.
He's got a man complete, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
A try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Young on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To the air once more, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Hey, tight.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. One last shot for Young. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.